Hello, good evening, and how you doing? How's your day been? What have you been up to? How you been busy? How you been sad, happy, misplaced, displaced, outraged, disraged, disengaged? What's been going on in your life today? Hang on, I need to find a page. I've just had a page here, and as per usual, I've been running around. Oh, we've got somebody talking. Hello, don't be shy, say hello. Hi Jackie, how's it going? How are you doing? Are you well, Jackie? Let's me and you have a conversation. Hi Stephen, how's it going, mate? Are you well? Nice to see you again. Anybody else? Anybody else? Just talk about yourself for a second. I'm looking for a piece of paper. There it is. That'll do. Okay. So today has been another interesting day in the Japanese sense of the term, or Chinese sense of the term, in that may you live in interesting times, hi Anna, was a curse, meaning that rather than your life being plain sailing, it should be turbulent and miserable and difficult and challenging. And today's been a bit of a mixed one. I had an appointment, two appointments this morning. That one person contacted me to say they couldn't make it. Another person was busy doing other things, couldn't make it, and I got some stuff done. I have just been. This is brilliant. I've just spent the record time doing the live. There's a lady called Laura Moore who is a Facebook ads expert, and she belongs to this group that I'm in. And she asked me, well, I kind of cajoled my way in, to be honest, to do a live. And I've had a really good time in there. Spent about 40 minutes yakking away, and that was really good fun. So the day is progressively getting better and better and better. A friend of mine was having a really tough time yesterday, has spoken to me today, and things are a lot easier for her. So that made me feel really, really good. But tonight I want to talk about something which I've been thinking about for a few days now, and it's this. Do you or have you ever watched Star Trek? And in any Star Trek episode or movie, there's always this phrase, whichever the captain goes, and he says, shields up. And when they say shields up, they've got this invisible electronic or energetic thing that comes up and protects the ship from being blasted by the enemy's weapons. And that came to my mind a few weeks ago, and it sort of bubbled up again. And it got me thinking, is your habit your shield? Whether you're smoking, whether you're drinking too much, whether you're, hi Laura, whether you're eating too much, whether you've got some other habits that aren't very sort of, should we say, popular, yeah, biting your nails, all that kind of stuff. Are those things really shields stopping you from being hurt, being approached, being loved, because in the past something has happened to you that's gone really, really badly for you, unfortunately, and this is your kind of defense mechanism. Hi Janelle, yeah, this is your defense mechanism. This is your way of protecting yourself from the outside world. Just like a recluse will go off to the mountains and hide in a cave for 40 years, you don't want to go hide in a cave, so you'll drink or you'll smoke or you'll put on loads of weight, or you'll have some really nasty habits like not washing or not doing your nails or something like that, or this kind of thing all the time, yeah? Is that your protection mechanism? If it is, then that's not good, because basically you're doing something to protect yourself when you don't need protecting, if that makes sense. Hi Claire, you don't need this shield. You're better than that. Okay, what happened in the past is in the past, yeah? And I'm really sorry it happened, okay? But what you need to do is disassociate the negative feelings, the negative attachment that means that you can't get back into the world. Hi Lisa, again. To the human race, we are animals, we are primates, we are a social society. We need to be part of the nest. We need to be part of the clan, yeah? And if you've got your shields up, yeah, you're stopping yourself from participating in that clan, which means you're not benefiting. And if anything, it's detrimental to you. It's making things worse for you. So we really need to figure out why you've got that shield, and we need to get that shield gone, get it out of the way. You don't need it anymore. People think that being vulnerable is a sign of weakness. And I used to think that as well, because I was bloody vulnerable all the time for a long time. And it's only since I've been reading some books and watching some stuff. Yeah, that's really good, Lisa. Absolutely. Building up walls. It's the same kind of thing. You're putting up a shield, building up walls. And being vulnerable was a sign of weakness to me. But actually, when you think about it, if you think about it seriously, being vulnerable is a sign of courage. Putting yourself behind a wall, building up a shield, going to hide in the mountain for 40 years, that's a sign of weakness because you're running away. But what's the only thing you can't run away from? Yeah, yourself. So being vulnerable is actually a sign of bravery, courage, putting yourself out there, because when you're vulnerable, that means that, yeah, you open yourself up to the world, and that can have a positive or a detrimental effect. But let's face it, in 99.9 times recurring, yeah, it's going to have a beneficial effect rather than a negative effect, because you've learned whatever that negative thing that happened to you years ago, yeah, that made you build that wall in the first place, you learn from that. And if he's a bloke, then yeah, we can be a pain in the arse sometimes, yeah. But not all blokes are the same. Not all relationships have to end in disaster. You know, not all businesses have to end in bankruptcy or whatever it is, yeah. Life has a, how can I put this? Life has a way of throwing shit at us, and how you deal with that shit is what makes you a man, in the sense of makes you who you are, makes you the person. If you crumble when the shit hits the fan, then you're going to spend your life crumbling every time. But if you become resilient and strong and still maintain your vulnerability, you are going to become a bloody inspiration to everybody around you, because they're going to go, fuck me, look at Vanessa, look at the stuff she's gone through in her life, and yet she's still out there doing her thing. She's still out there, you know, smiling most of the time, being happy most of the time, being amazing most of the time. My really good friend, yeah, has got this horrible and nasty disease, okay? She's been dead 3 times. 3 times, yeah? She's outlived a lot of her peers. Does she sit at home with a machine, you know, not daring to go outside? Does she feel sorry for herself? Does she build a wall around herself, yeah? Does she get a pity party going? Does she have people going, oh, I'm really sorry you're like that? No, she doesn't. She gets out there and she lives her life, and she does the thing. She knows that she could drop dead at any time. But that, she doesn't let that stop her. She goes out, she works, she has fun, she lives her life. She is an inspiration to me in particular, for all the time I've known her, and to lots of her friends around her. I think she's absolutely fucking amazing person, because a lot of people going through what she's gone through would have given up, would have just jacked it in and gone, that's it, I'm not leaving the house anymore, I'm going to spend the rest of my life in bed. You can, you know, just come and look after me while I feel sorry for myself. She is the one person that will never ever let that happen to her, and I'm just full of admiration for not because she's got the illness, but I just love the way she lives her life. Yeah, the instance, the illness is kind of coincidental. Yeah, she's just one incredible person, and I aspire to live the kind of life that she does, because that's how I want to be. I've been a piece of shit for a lot of my life, I'll be honest. Yeah, I've done some really nasty things. I've hurt people mentally, and I've screwed up relationships. I've messed finances up and all that kind of crap. I've done that. Yeah, I put my hand up. But I'm doing the best I can with the resources I've got now, and for however long time I've got left. Yeah. And enjoying life. I am enjoying life. Yeah, I still have down days, of course I do, but I don't have any shields up anymore. My shield, coming to think about it, my wall was my depression. I would hide behind my depression because people kept putting me down. You know, I wasn't that good at my job in some instances, and I wasn't good at lots of things, and I would just hide behind my depression as a kind of defense. Not anymore. I love my life. I love what I've got. Even though I've still got a lot of challenges ahead of me, yeah, I still love what I'm doing. I still push myself. I still want to get out there. Lisa's, I had people say I'm too nice and soft, but my reply is it's my strength, not weakness. Absolutely, been a good person. There's nothing wrong with that. Trusting people, there's nothing wrong with it. Okay, sometimes you might get bitten, yeah, but to have the openness to still be there, out there, and do there, yeah, that is a superpower. Yeah, because most people just close up like a cam and not let anybody in. So I think you're amazing, Lisa, to have that ability to be out in the world and doing your thing in a polite, nice, generous kind of way. I mean, look at the crap you see on social media. Social media is a really good example of the way people can be really, really nasty to each other. Yeah? There's just no kind of there's no consequence. People can chase after you and snipe 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 until you crack, or until a person cracks. And they get pleasure from that. It's kind of sick, it's kind of sad, but it's the way people are. So if you can still carry on being who you are and doing your thing, that's absolutely amazing. I get all sorts of shit thrown at me, yeah? You know, for being loud and noisy and leery and doing the kind of techniques that I do and I shouldn't be doing them and all this kind of thing. But I don't care. As long as I'm able to help people, as long as I'm enjoying what I'm doing, as long as I'm having the pleasure of doing these things, you know, I'll carry on doing it. It's like my photography. I take photographs. I love taking photographs, yeah? And that's my passion, my hobby, yeah? A lot of people love what I do, but equally there's probably even more that hate what I do and, you know, talk about all the techie stuff that I get wrong. I don't care, because it's for me. One time I thought I'd try and make money from photography, but then I very clearly changed that. Hi Sharon, how's it going? Yeah, I changed that to now that it's my hobby. So when it's my hobby, I never needed to protect it, but I don't care now. I take my photographs, I stick them up there for people to look at. If they like them, brilliant. If they don't like them, well, that's also brilliant, because it's no skin off my nose. There are, 7.5, 8 billion people on the planet. There's no way I can please all of them. I mean, you know, let's face it, 99.9% of those people don't even know me and never will, which is also fine, yeah? So, to reiterate, have you got a shield? I tend to avoid those people. Yeah, absolutely right. I'm a regular blocker. Right, okay, I'm not talking politics, but Brexit. Anybody talks about Brexit, I don't block them. I just, you know, press hide or whatever it is, block for 30 days kind of thing, you know. I just don't want to see it. Regardless of what my views are, I just don't want that discussion on my wall, because it's too, vitriolic, it's too nasty, it's too biting. Same with Donald Trump. People either love him or hate him. Not my problem. Yeah, just out the way. I don't want to hear about that stuff. I know it exists. I'm not hiding from it. Yeah, I'm not being naive in that respect. I vote. Yeah, but I don't want to sit on social media and get involved in angry fits of whatever for no good reason. Why waste your energy? You've only got a limited amount of energy. Why waste it? So, to reiterate, if you've got a shield, it's about time you dropped it down. It's about time you reviewed why you had that shield up in the first place. It's about time you got a bulldozer in and knocked that wall down. Let yourself step out into the world. Yeah? Yeah, okay, it might happen again, but chances are it won't. Chances are right now that whilst you're sitting behind that wall, behind that shield, you're missing out. You're missing out on a million opportunities. Sitting there thinking, coulda, woulda, shoulda. Well, if you don't get out for your arse and get out and do the thing, get yourself in front of opportunities, you're going to miss them all the time. They're going to pass you by. So drop your shield. If you don't know how to, get in touch with me and I'll help you. Or find somebody else to help you. But whatever you do, don't spend the rest of your life hiding behind that shield. You don't need it anymore. Seriously, you don't need it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I completely agree. So, that's it. Oh yeah, I've got a new thing that happened yesterday completely by mistake. It's my new exit line, okay? Are you ready for this? Love me, hate me, share me, do me. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Bye.